Brewed by Miller Lite, joining Dan Hampton on set from WGN Radio. Santa Claus.
Look at this suit. I'm killing it tonight.
I'm telling you, you can't buy that at Marshall's.
I got one for you, Hamp. I got a guy.
You got Hamp size?
Maybe.
You got one for me?
I'll talk to him.
I'm having a Christmas party next
Look at
week.
this thing. It looks great on television.
It does. You look great.
My
you
eyes
always look good.
are crossing here looking at it.
Oh, my God. I hope no one
All
saw
right,
you
we're out of
walk into
time.
this building. Topic number one.
Yes.
Are you guys encouraged by what you've seen out of the Bears the last couple of weeks? Or is this just an exercise in futility with players that won't be around here next year?
I do have to say there's a few bright spots. The defense have really stepped up their game. Nice pick six today. Jordan Howard, I love seeing our rookie run the ball. But why? Why do we want to see the Bears win? Hamp, you and I had this conversation on WGN Radio 2 weeks ago. You said it builds momentum in the next season. I say half the team won't be there next season. Am I encouraged from what I'm seeing? Probably not.
No, you're going to see an awful lot of these guys. And the one thing about this is, yes, it is so frustrating when you see a team that is devoid of all of its so-called stars, and yet they're so close to beating a competent, good team on the road. It breaks my heart. The coaching staff, again, has to take an awful lot of the blame. How do we get into the red zone twice and only throw into the end zone once? It's just mind-boggling how impotent we are on offense.
How do we only run Jordan Howard with the football 13 times, Hamp, at 6.6 yards a carry? Topic number two. Rick Hahn was the star of baseball's winter meetings. He restocked the White Sox farm system with two major trades. Do you trust HAHN to continue the rebuild project?
Look, I don't profess to know everything about baseball, and that the potential is the French word. We all know that. But I don't know how you can get rid of one of the three best pitchers in baseball and everybody wants to slap you on the back. All I know is moving forward, everybody says, oh, wait till these prospects become, major leaguers. We'll wait and see. Personally, I think this is going, down a bad alley here.
They want to go young. Rick Hahn said, okay, we want to go young. We want to build the farm system. So what does he do? He goes out and gets the best prospect in all of Major League Baseball. Chris Sale had a bad attitude. They trade him away. They get this kid, Yohan Moncada. He's the next best thing. They say he's the second coming. And the very next day, they get three premier pitching prospects. He's putting his money where his mouth is. He's going young. He wants to build a farm system. They saw it on the north side with the Cubs.
He thinks it's a Cubs redo. Exactly. We'll see.
Speaking of the Cubs, topic number three, with the moves and free agent losses so far, do you think the Cubs are better today than they were November 3rd, the day after winning the World Series, Pete?
It's been 39 days since the Cubs won the World Series. We're comparing last year's team to next year's team. Okay, Dexter Fowler, I'm going to miss him as a leadoff hitter. But as long as you have your core, the Cubs formed a team like the Blackhawks. As long as you have your core, like Arrieta, as long as you have Rizzo, Bryant, Zobrist, Schwarber, as long as you have that core, you can vie for a championship every single year.
Absolutely. And then it all comes down to who is going to be able to stay healthy. This year, other than the young man that came back in the series, they stayed remarkably healthy. Most teams go through big gaps where players are getting injured on a weekly to monthly basis. All I can tell you is, yes, that with that core, they're as good as they were a year ago. We'll find out if they play that well.
But I know, Hamp, you wanted them to keep Dexter Fowler as well.
And again, he goes to the Cardinals. They got to see him 50 times a year.
We need to step aside. Good to see you, Santa.
Great to see you. I'll get you guys suits for Christmas.
We'll check out, just make sure I get gifts. We'll check out, I've been a good boy this year, Santa. We'll check out the rest of today's NFL action. The Packers had to win to keep pace with the Lions. We'll show you what they did to the Seahawks today in snowy Green Bay.